People. Que pasa, sac say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, a lot of times people text me, WhatsApp me, and ask me if I have any more information on an incident that took place on the 13th of January 2022. That was where a mother of a youth that was 9 years old at the time he met his demise, Gabriel King. He was taken away from his mother's blue Audi SUV on the Fairfield main road that is in Montego Bay, St. James. Based on the mother, she claims that she get carjacked. Them take away the vehicle, the son at the back of the vehicle. They would later find the vehicle and the youth at the back of the vehicle. In short, boss, 9-year-old. Now people, that happened on January the 13th. We are November 14th or so right now. So therefore, that would have been about 10 months or so, right? 10 months or so, a whole lot of things go down. However, no justice, no suspect, no person of interest, roadblock, stalling, you name it, it happened. However, people, here's the thing. These are just some red flags. These are just some signs to make you know, say, something in a something. Money moves mountain. And whenever you have money, you can pretty much get away with MURDER. And people, this is the perfect example. Here is the thing. Since that incident, you know, say the little youth body, they are the place, them the autopsy. It was a investigation still pending. However, by some strange means, the mother or the family got the body before the investigation was done. Based on information that I got, it is said that the little youth, BODY, was cremated based on some injunction from the court in which the court granted the parents permission. Now, people, we don't have anything wrong with that if it's a regular circumstance where, yeah, this mother, this family, them stress out, them lose a son, so therefore, them want the son to get a proper send-off. Me not have a problem with that. However, when it is a pending investigation, there's always going to be delay, and it is in the best interest of the family that, you know, all of that process gets stalled, so therefore them can find whoever are the perpetrator, whoever are the suspect, whoever are the MURDERERS, because that is what everybody wants. Justice for this little youth, justice for the mother. Now here's the strange thing about the whole thing. The poor investigators, they went to courts and they applied to get the mother's cell phone, so therefore them can get all sorts of record, location on that day, before that day, that would help them with the investigation. It only made sense if the little youth was the last person, the mother was the last person that the little youth was around, then we want to know what is this person's activity, mother, friend, or foe. Normal thing for any sort of investigation. However, we see that this mother was objecting to that. However, the court ruled. However, this lady again appealed that decision. So therefore, that decision is pending. That decision is stalled. Once again, roadblock. Now, people, let me ask you a question. If you lose your picnic The average person, average decent person, I don't talk about no sorts of riffraff, because una no care. The average decent person lose them picnic. And the investigator said to you, boy, we need your cell phone so we can trace back and get any sort of information. We are not saying that you are a suspect. However, we want to make sure that everything clear, because truth and the fact, if you have a woman, a wife, a woman have a man or husband, and him DEAD, you are going to be a person of interest. You're going to be the name that they want to clear first, whether you have anything to do with it or not. It is just normal procedures. Same thing as it apply. Whenever you are the last person that somebody lost their life is around, them are going to want to check. Now I understand that a lot of people have them cell phone. A lot of people, they kind of consider it very private. A lot of people have all sorts of freaky video, this, that. And maybe they don't want John Public or the Popo to see them with certain things down them throats, or them a lick ice cream, whatever the case is. So therefore, we understand the privacy issue and why persons would be concerned. However, wouldn't that be your priority? Listen, me no business about my privacy. I want to get justice for my little boy, Gabriel. I want to make sure so the Popo find these people and send them at the bottom of hell. That would be anybody's, the average person's priority, objective. So anyways, people, I am going to let you listen what the Popo handling the case has to say, and then I am going to give my piece.
I am standing here on the Fairfield Main Road, where on Thursday, the 13th day of January 2022, 9-year-old Gabriel King's life was taken away. His body was found with his throat slashed in a blue Audi SUV. Since that time, the team of investigators, they have employed a range of technological, forensic, and cyber strategies in attempting to make a breakthrough in this case. We've collected statements. We've even brought an expert on a motor vehicle of the exact make and model to the one young Gabriel was killed in on that day. Based on what was reported to us, the crime scene was reenacted. Several case conferences were conducted by the detectives. Earlier on this year, my detectives made an application for a production order pursuant to Section 21 of the Cyber Crimes Act for the mother of the deceased to give permission to have access to her cell phone. That cell phone has been in the custody of the police since January when this order took place. On the 6th of September 2022, the production order was granted by the parish judge, stating that within 48 hours of the service of the order, that the key and communication cell site and other data surrounding the phone be handed over for the purpose of the criminal investigation into the murder of Gabriel King. Through her lawyers, she is now challenging the order made on September 6. This key aspect of the investigation is sub judice, and as such, I will refrain from discussing that aspect at this time. Investigations are time sensitive, and the shelf life of some forms of evidence is limited. We were able to close the 1,000 case in 3 weeks through hard work, cooperation, and support from our citizens and persons close to the investigation. I would say that from the day of this murder, we have been faced with roadblocks, some non-cooperation, and some legal fencing from persons who should be readily assisting with the investigation. I take this opportunity to appeal to the public. I am asking those who can help to support us to provide us with the information that they have. I am appealing to the conscience of that person who has some information that can help to solve this case to call Crime Stop at 311 or to call the National Intelligence Bureau tip line at 811. The perpetrators of this crime are still walking free. I ask that you find it in your heart to come forward and tell us what you know.
Now, people, just a quote of something very important that stood out what this officer said. We are facing legal fencing from persons who should be readily and willingly to give information. However, those persons are putting up a resistance like them named berries. People, you hear what the man say. The mother, the family members, the ones that you thought the priority was to get justice for their son, those are the ones that are putting up the most resistance. People, if something don't make sense, it just does not make sense. Nobody that wants justice, nobody that does not have anything to hide, do not operate in this type of manner. It is suspect, it is suspicious, it is mind-boggling, it is the heights of buffoonery, evilness, and demonic ISH. Point blank and period. Now, people, here's the thing. The first day that I heard about this, me say, you know, say, that lady, that mother, our thing not sound right. The whole kidnapping aspect of the case never sound too right to me. Me have to look over my glasses and me say, the BITCH up to something. The woman is suspicious. The woman have something to hide. The woman is not a good mother, in my opinion. And I say that because here's the thing. Usually when anybody take with anybody picnic, because she claims say, some people jack her up, take her out of the thing, the vehicle, the Audi, drive her with the little youth. She make 2 calls and then them find the vehicle down the road little later on, not even a day later, couple hours or maybe an hour or so. Me not remember the whole specifics. And then them find the little boy with him short bus. So me I said to myself, so if you take with the vehicle, maybe them never see the little boy in the vehicle, maybe he must sleep, or even if he must sleep, any sorts of stuff like that are go on, he might go wake up. Unless, of course, him DEAD before them park the vehicle. People, me just say, too much signs, too much red flag, something definitely wrong. This mother is either the person where bust a little boy throat. Me don't know what kind of relationship she and the family or the boy are pressure them because him have some sorts of slowness, people. Me not really know. All me know say, when me listen to this case, it sounds suspicious, suspicious, suspicious. And in my view, and in the view of the public opinion, this lady, this mother, more than likely is guilty of something. Now me not gonna say, as she do it herself. However, me feel like say, she get somebody, she conspired with a group of people and then plan it out and then plot it out. And afterward, like they always said, there is no such thing as a perfect CRIME or MURDER. She realized that the whole thing is unraveling, in my opinion. She realized, listen, boy, them investigators there, it look like them not so riffraff like we think. Them a talk about all sorts of scientific and cyber iffy kind of ish. So she got paranoid. She started freeze up. So what you think she do? She get some sorts of top lawyer. And what you think happen? The top lawyer, he make all sorts of injunction because people, here is the thing. Yes, you have legal rights. However, the persons whose rights the court and the system supposed to be fighting for the most is the rights of the little youth that loses or lost his life. So therefore, whatever the mother wants to say, privacy issue. What kind of privacy would be your priority other than to find justice for the little boy? So people, like I always say, you have MURDERERS in a high places. You have MURDERS in a low places. In a the garrison, in a uptown. No difference, just the financial status. They are both just as evil. And people, I think, in my estimation, in my opinion, this lady has a whole bunch of things to hide. And I think this lady's family or husband, they are defending her. They are facilitating the FUCKRY because we've never heard. None of these people come on social media and I understand. So listen, uptown people, them do things kind of different. Them do things more private. However, if me lose for my son, whether me there at the top of Cherry Gardens, Narbrook or wherever, me have the nicest house up there. Me have the biggest status, the biggest name. Me I come out on a ball. Me I shed all sorts of tears. And I am not even speaking about crocodile tears. Me I talk about real tears. Tears of pain. People, me not say nothing like that. And me not hear nothing like that. And people, I am not telling persons how to react because people react differently to different situations. However, if I feel me picnic, for my son, for my daughter, me no know, me gonna need some sorts of therapy, point blank and period. So people, the sad thing about the whole situation is that we know exactly what is taking place. This lady realized, listen, my story now sound too right. So therefore, she get a top lawyer. The top lawyer tell her, say, listen, don't say a word. However, people like them say, silence mean consent in some cases. Not saying that she is guilty, but me now clear her and say she innocent. So what she did, she get a big lawyer. The big lawyer go to court. The big lawyer contact his judge friend in at the body club. And even though it is clear as day, so listen, little boy gone, little Gabriel gone, little Gabriel need justice. They are going to do all sorts of legal maneuver and get all sorts of delayed tactics. Because people like them say, justice delayed is justice failed. So therefore, they are doing everything. Them are put up roadblock. Them are put up hurdles. Them are put up obstacle. Them are put up barrier. Them are put up fence. Them are put up wall. Them are put up everything. However, the good thing that the one thing that they won't be able to put up is good defense, a good reason. Because people, in my mind, in my opinion, there is something into something. Wherever there is smoke, there is fire. And people, the truth is burning. So people, me just say, whether the system is going to work in the favor of this uptown lady like it always do. We know in the court of public opinion that something in a something. This lady, this family is more than likely guilty of conspiracy and hiding the truth from John Public. So clearly, this family pretty much did not have the best interest of this youth at heart, because if they did, he more than likely would not end up in the predicament in which he ended up in, the worstest case. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, no sorts of beating around the bush, show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers. Because they see your potential. They realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. However, when they look within themselves, and mostly because of their insecurity and hate, they realize that their ceiling is in the cellar, in the abyss of hell. So therefore, for them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do everything within in their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.